Hi everybody and welcome back to some more racing here on this channel. I'm KPG-GOONER here, and in today's video guys we've got Ride 2. Yes, Ride 2 is finally been released and we're going to be doing a full walkthrough on this game from start to finish. We're going to try and cover all the game modes, try and have a go on every single bike we can. I do believe there's over 170, so there's a lot to go through, plus loads of tracks. I cannot wait guys. Also there is some DLC coming out on this game that's going to be free, so some more stuff to look forward to on this game. And I got the day release edition, and I got this wonderful little booklet that's got loads of information about some of the top motorbikes that you're going to be able to experience on the game. So that's a really nice touch. So we're going to jump straight into the game, and in today's episode we're going to just have a check out of all the customization. We're going to go through the bike list, and then we're going to start our first career race. Now I do believe there's a lot of customization on this, and I don't think you can customize every bike, but we will go through that. And I think what we'll do one event and then we'll do a bit of customization, just have a look at all the options as well guys. I hope you enjoy this video. This is a first experience video and there's going to be plenty more coming from this channel. If you've seen any of my walkthroughs on the channel, I do go from start to finish. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get straight into it guys. This is going to be awesome. So let's get straight on the first bike and start having a go. So here we go.
A bike's soul reflects its rider's personality. Which bike are you?
Right, so what bike am I? So I've got to choose a bike that fits my style and what I start with. I'm a bit of a superbike fan. I've got a Fireblade, so I'll probably go with the NSR. I think that's the 125 version as well. So that's the one we're going to choose. So that's the one we start our venture. So awesome. Let's get straight into it, guys.
Minimalist lines without losing out on performance.
Right, let's get into our first event, eh? This is going to be awesome. But let's check out some of the game modes first. Let's get straight into it. Right, let's have a quick look at all the options. So the most of this walkthrough is going to be on the World Tour events. That's what we're going to start from the beginning all the way through. Obviously you've got the quick modes, and that's got quick race, time trial and split screen. Obviously you've got my bikes, my rider, obviously it's got garage, dealership, customised bike, my collection, which we will get into because we are going to have a look at the bikes. Obviously you've got challenges, online, obviously the options, which I think that's just going to be changed, like your HUD and the audio and all that stuff, which we're not going to muck around with just yet. And let's have a look at, what should we have a look at first? I think we're going to have a look at my rider. Let's have a look at that and see. Oh, so you've got, obviously I've already put the personal data in, so we've got a rider gear, so obviously all the different levers. Obviously I think you can upgrade on that and you can customize your levers, and we're not going to do that in today's episode because we'll try and get as much show as much as I can in this episode. Obviously your rider style editor, which obviously sporty riding style, supermotor ride style, and your celebrations. And obviously we'll have a quick look at that and see what the options are like. There was quite a lot on the first ride actually on that, so let's see if they've improved on that as well. And yeah, so we've got all the different riding styles. Oh god, there is quite a lot of options. Obviously you've got the rider styles down the bottom, and you can actually customize this on everything, so you can go into whatever riding style and you can change all the different, like the lateral head angle, or literally inside knee position, loads of different things you can change, so you can really customize your rider, and we love customization, so that is awesome. You've got to love customization in every game, and that's good. Whether you want to be like a Valentino Rossi where you put your foot down, or whether you like both feet on the ground, that's down to you. That's awesome. So there's all different, obviously different things you can customize on that, which is brilliant. Right, let's just have a look at rider badges. So these are things you probably, so you unlock these when you achieve stuff, and I think that unlocks different parts of the game, and that's a good thing to keep track of what you've achieved. So that's awesome. What else have we got in here? I think there was one other one. Ride bonus. So these will, oh, so purchase a bike bonuses using tokens collected during the challenges, so you can unlock other stuff here, which is good. I love these sort of things where you open stuff, you collect stuff. Right, let's just jump into the World Tour and have a look at that quickly before we jump in and have a look at the bikes. So you've got seasonal events, invitational events, championship, team versus team. I don't know what that is. We're definitely going to have a look at that in another episode.
Passion for motorbikes knows no bounds, and this is the place to experience it to the fullest. Whatever your style, this is where you will find new challenges and new opponents to beat. You'll race on the world's most famous tracks over stunning landscapes. Each bike will give you a different feeling, and every race will bring you closer to your goals. Your journey has just begun. This is the World Tour.
That just sounds awesome, guys. I can't wait to start. And this is season 1, so you've got all the different styles: urban style, super sport, pro racing, street icons, and you start from amateur, rookie, then expert. And this is where you're going to unlock all the bikes. That's brilliant. Now we're going to jump back in and have a look at all the different motorbikes on the game. So let's just jump into that now. Right, let's quickly have a look at all the bikes. Now, we're going to have a look at a complete list. There's over 170 bikes to choose from the start. Plus, there's going to be some added on DLC, and some of that's going to be free. But look how many bikes, guys. There's the information of the bike one side, the brake horsepower, the weight, and all that stuff. You've got the performance the other side with the bars, the acceleration, braking power, and all that. And plus, you've got the PP, which is the performance points. Also, you can go into this section and you can learn about the bike and its history. This is awesome. I like things that give you more information so you can find out who used to ride this bike, what the bike's capable of, where it was made, and all that sort of stuff. Plus, if you look at the top, some of these bikes, it shows you which ones have the modifications available, and those are the ones that you're going to be able to upgrade. I'm not sure whether they're going to add more to that, so there are more bikes you can upgrade. That's something that we're going to have to look forward to in the future. But there's so many bikes. Just think how many credits you're going to need to buy all these vehicles. Loads of credits. Plus, you can upgrade your rider, so that's going to cost credits. There's so much to unlock. So much fun, and it's going to take you a long time to go through every single one of these bikes. And the fact you've got so many different types of bikes, it gives you so many different experiences. And the supermotos, the race bikes, the touring bikes, and the motocross bikes, loads and loads of bikes to try. Plus, now they've got the weather on the game as well. That's something else that's going to be awesome to look forward to. But it's going to just take a while just to go through. If I went through and read every single thing about every single bike, it would take forever. So we're just going to quickly flick through. And some of them you have to unlock, as you can see. But I'm trying to speed up. I think we're coming towards the end of the list. But so many bikes. And if you're a bike lover, this is the game for you. So there you go. That's the end of the list. And that was huge. And it ends with the R1, which is an awesome bike. Right, let's jump into our first seasonal event on the World Tour. Let's get straight into it, guys. So here we go. Right, let's tackle our first season event. And it's going to be on the amateur level. And we're going to go with the urban style first up.
Many see the road as a place of passage, a means to reach a goal. These bikes were made for those who really want to experience the road. These are urban animals, forcing you to inhale the track, bend after bend, corner after corner. In the urban style events, you'll find the perfect bikes to start your journey in the world of Ride 2.
Right, let's get into our first race. Now, this category is 2-stroke bikes. You can have up to 135 performance points. Now, our bikes, I think it's only about 115, so we're definitely under that, and we haven't upgraded the bike. Now, you've got 4 races in this section. and one of them's got weather, which we're definitely going to have a look at, guys. Probably not in this episode. We're going to tackle the first race, the Japan South Circuit. Now, we've done this one before on the old ride and on Ducati 90th anniversary, so we know this circuit. So we've got 115 performance points. Now, we'll tackle this race as the bike is standard. Hopefully we'll be okay, but look, you can upgrade this bike. This one's got upgrades available, which is brilliant. And you can style your bike as well. So there's not just about the performance points. You can upgrade and make your bike look different as well. That's something we're going to do in another episode as well. But let's jump straight into the first event and see how we do. This should be really interesting. Also, guys, the loading times are not too bad so far on this game. Also, you've got bike info that you can flick through as well while you're waiting, which is cool. But I remember the old ride, that was one of the issues. A lot of people complained it took so long to load up between races and other screens, which was really frustrating. But that's something they have improved. Right, let's jump straight into it, guys. Right, let's just have a look at the race options. So you can obviously bike settings, so you can adjust the suspension and gears. Some bikes won't, you won't be able to unlock everything if it's just a standard bike. Obviously, you can change the gear ratio as well, but we're not going to fiddle with that. Plus, it tells you all the different bikes are in the race and their performance points. So the highest is. They've all got, most of them have got a 135 performance points. So we're about 20 performance points underneath. So we're definitely not going to be one of the quickest bikes in the race. Obviously, we're going to change the options. So I'm going to put it on hard for my first race. Obviously, put it on pro physics and anti-wheelie. Well, it's not going to be really powerful. So we'll put that on medium. Obviously, I don't like the racing line, so that goes. And also, I do not like rewinds. We don't do rewinds. It just takes the fun out of it. You want it to be a little bit more realistic. Right, let's get straight into this, guys, and see what it's like. I'm really looking forward to this. So here we go. Right, so here we go with our first race on Ride 2 on the Honda NSR 125. This is going to be brilliant. Now, this bike isn't going to be super quick. Let's just have a look at the camera views and see the improvements. Well, that gives you a good view. Really duck down low behind the visor. We will change the views up in different races. And let's see if we can at least get a top 3 finish if we can. But what I might do, if we don't win the race, we'll go back into the menu screen, we'll do some upgrades and then come back in and try again. But hopefully we should do alright. So we're up to P6. Can we get around the inside of this bike? Now the 125s, you can chuck them around the corners. Oh god, but I've got it on Pro Physics. So I'm going to have to be careful on the braking. Oh god, a little bits of contact there. Went up the inside and we're into P6. Nice and tight around there. So we already know the circuit, so we know what to expect. Let's see if we can get in the slipstream in a minute and try and catch these up in front, and be careful, there's a bike right behind me, and slip up the inside into P4. Now this is a good start. We'll just caught the curb there, and yeah, it's feeling really good. But we're on quite a light bike that doesn't possess any much power. I mean, this bike's got less than 30 brake horsepower, so it's not going to be really hard to handle out of the corners. But if I don't get the braking right on the Pro Physics, it will throw me off. But they've made improvements on the scenery. It looks a little bit more realistic. I mean, yes, the graphics aren't going to be as good as some games. That's one thing that Marston haven't really gone on top of, and they do need to improve the graphics. But I'm not going to complain, because I would prefer the playability and the content over the graphics anytime. So let's see if we can just try and catch up with these 3 leading. We're just losing pace. I think the leaders bombed off, and we are definitely struggling with overall power. Our bike up to top speed is 97, 98, almost 100 mile an hour. Oh god, really left the braking a bit late there on the first lap. Right, we've just lost a place because of that. So let's just get right in slipstream onto this straight. And that's not a bad first lap. Let's see if we can just catch them up. We need to take it at greater speed. Let's have another quick look at the camera views again. And yeah, that looks awesome. Right, let's turn it into this corner. Not tight enough there. Let's try and get a good drive out the corner. And oh god, I've lost another place. Really struggling for speed and power out the corners. I'm braking a little bit too heavy as well, but you can make adjustments. It is understeering quite a lot. Oh god, watch it. Just tapped my back wheel. And again, this rider behind me really wants to get past. Almost went straight into the bloody fence there as well. Really straight. Oh bloody hell, will you bugger off, you git? Oh my god. He's going to have me off in a minute. And we'll probably end up coming last. Right, let's just slow it down into this corner. Oh god, I had to slam the brakes on again. Oh, this, bloody hell, lost another place. Definitely not holding back. I mean, we've only got it on hard as well. It's going to take a while to get used to it. And we will be cranking up the level to maximum, whatever that is, whether it's realistic, simulation, whatever the hardest level is. Just trying to get the hang of it. But we're only on the lower powered bikes anyway. So we should be okay. Right, let's see if we can get back past this bike. We've lost pace with the bikes in the top 3, so we're going to really struggle to catch up with them. And another one's tried to take me off. Bloody hell. The AI has been a bit aggressive early on in this first race. Right, let's try and get a nice line through there. That's much faster through there. Let's try and get in the slipstream. We're definitely going to have to go in and make some upgrades on the bike. I'm not sure what upgrades are available on this bike, but there is definitely upgrades. But we definitely will do some customization on the bike and the rider in the next episode, guys. And plus, we're going to do one of those races in wet conditions as well. I'm really interested to see what it's like in weather conditions on this game, as they didn't have it in the last ride. Right, let's try and get nice and tight to get a good line up the hill. Can we get past him? We definitely can't power past him. Don't possess that power on this bike. I'm wondering what we can upgrade it to. I mean, I think it actually said the maximum was 135 performance points, so we can go up another 20 performance points, but I'm not sure how much it's going to cost us. And we don't want to be spending all our credits on our first bike, but we just want to upgrade it enough to compete in this race. But if we can finish in the top 3, that would be an awesome start. But I don't think we're going to be able to do that unless we can catch this rider in front of us and stop this one keep on trying to take me out. Right, come on, nice and tight into there. It's a bit smooth through there. But you can adjust the suspension on this bike. I think that was one of the only things you could upgrade. I mean, adjust. And you can obviously adjust the gearing, but there's no point on a slow bike like this. I don't think it's going to go much quicker. Right, let's get nice and tight through there. Let's see if we can just gain. And we've got loads of bikes behind us, so if we make any mistakes, we're going to be absolutely in a lot of trouble. We're going to get a really bad position. Just keeping an eye. I think we just managed to get there, through there really quick, and we're just not gaining on this rider in front. We really would like to get third place if we can. Right, just going to have to go through this section a little bit quicker. Slow it down. Oh, this one's trying to come up the inside. Let's just try and get a tighter line. Slow it down. Oh god, almost went straight into him then. Slow it down. Let's see if we can get past him here. Get nice and tight. Be careful, just touch the curb right in his slipstream. Come on, let's see if we can get this one more place. Come on, push. I would say power, but this bike has no power. No power at all. I had two 125s in my bike history. I had my first 125 I had was a Yamaha TZR 125, which was pretty quick. It was quite nifty once the power band used to kick in. I think it used to go top end about 95, I think I got out of it, and later on I did end up getting an Aprilia RS 125 race replica, and that went over 127 miles an hour. So yeah, there was a big difference in that one, but it was a pre-track bike, which we put the road stuff back on it, and it was an awesome bike. For a 125 that is, but we only end up getting fourth in that race, so we're going to jump in, and I think we're going to make some upgrades, see what we can spend, and then have another go, because we definitely want to get first place and get loads of points and credits to spend for our next episode. Right, let's get straight into the menu and do some upgrading. Right, so we upgraded the oil, the air filter, we put a power commander on it, and it's taken us up to 120 PP points, which isn't a lot, so I think I might go with the engine upgrade as well. It's only going to give us an extra PP points, and we're still a way off the 135 the others have got, but hopefully it'll be enough to make the difference. Now, this is the power commander we put on, the dyno jet, and let's have a quick look at the air filter. We went with this air filter that's giving us a more acceleration and top speed. So hopefully these upgrades will make the difference. We're going to jump straight back into the same race and see if we can win it this time. I mean, you're not going to have to upgrade every bike, but this one needed it. So let's get straight into it and hope it makes the difference. Right, so here we go with this race. Hopefully we will see the improvements and we will feel the power and the extra speed straight away. Otherwise, we've wasted our credits. Right, oh god, a bit of a wheelie as we pull off, showing that extra bit of power. Let's see if we can win this race now. So we've got to get nice and tight into this corner. And, oh yes, I can feel the power difference straight away. And it's not going to be a huge amount of difference. I mean, you're probably only going to gain probably about 5-6 miles an hour at top end. A little bit more acceleration, but it makes the difference if you want to win these races around these sort of circuits. Right, that's good, especially when you've got a lot of straights. I mean, if you had a circuit with loads of corners, you might be able to get away with it, but on the long straights, the lack of top-end speed really was killing us in the last race, so we've got to use that to our advantage. Right, let's get nice and tight. Definitely seen a lot of improvement in the power out of the corners. Let's see if we can put it to good use. Get up the inside here. Can we get into P4? Be careful. Don't come off the bike. Just making a little bit of contact there. Let's get up the inside here. Just trying not to hit the wall as well. Nice and tight. Still understeering. We haven't adjusted the suspension, but we probably will do in one of the other races in the next episode. But let's see if we can get a better top end now on the straights. Now I think it only went about 97 to 98 before. I'm hoping it's going to go over 100 miles an hour this time. Yes, we just exceeded 100 miles an hour, so it's definitely shown that little bit more top end as we just made a little bit of a contact there as we just mugged him in the corner. Got to be careful because we don't want to get knocked off. You don't need much contact to come off on Pro Physics, so we've got to be really, really careful. Right, let's get in this slipstream. Let's see what we can do on this straight. We should exceed 100 miles an hour. I reckon it's going to do about 105 maybe. Let's see. On pushing it, 103, 104, ooh, 105, yes! So that's the extra bit of miles an hour we've got, about 6 or 7 miles an hour, which is going to make a hell of a difference. That's seemed to be what they had more than me on the straights. Let's see if we can get right tight behind the leader and hopefully win this race. We've got to get past him in this second lap if we can. We've done alright so far. This bike is only quite light, so it should handle okay. It does understeer slightly, but if you can just slow it down into the corners and just use the extra bit of acceleration, you can make up for it. But that bike's just gone off slipstream and overtaken us. Let's see if we can just get up the inside, slow it down, a little bit of contact there, not too much. Oh God, just touched my back wheel. Got to be careful of that. You don't want to be coming off on this race. Not after spending all those upgrades. You don't want to bin it. Oh God, that's nice. That's a little bit tight there. That's going to lose us a bit of speed, so we've dropped the place. We're just struggling here on this second lap. We need to improve. Ooh, stay away from the wall. Just left the brake in a little bit late again there. Let's get nice and tight into this corner. Get right behind the leader. Just got to be careful. This bike is really, really being really aggressive in the corners. Every time I go around those corners, he's almost touching my back wheel, so we've got to be careful. Let's get nice and tight into that corner again. It's understeering in his slipstream. Right, hopefully we can get past him in the next couple of corners. Can we get up the inside of him? If we can get a little bit closer on this straight, let's just use the slipstream. Get up to maximum speed. Come on, come on, come on. We can get him on this corner if we get close enough. Just leave the brake in a little bit later. Can we get up the inside? Oh, a little bit of contact again. Mugged that rider in the corner, but we're into the lead. Got to take the risk now and again. And got a nice line through there, and off we go. Right, let's see if we can pull away. But I've got a feeling this isn't going to be the end of it. I mean, he's going to get in our slipstream now, and if we make any mistakes, he's going to be straight past us. So we've got to have to be careful. He's not too close into the slow corners. We don't want to get smashed off. Right, slow it down, turn it in. Let's try and get a better line through there. That was pretty smooth. That was better than the last lap. And try and power up the hill using our, I think we've got about 45 brake horsepower now. So a little bit more brake horsepower makes all the difference up the hill. And we're going into the final lap. So here we go. Can we win it here? And just show that these upgrades have made the difference. We'll touch the curb slightly there, try to get nice and tight in and get a good drive. We are starting to pull away, which is awesome. We need that on this last lap. But let me know in the comments below, guys, what bikes you're looking forward to riding and what bikes you're looking forward to seeing on the channel. I mean, there's over 170, so there's plenty to choose from. Oh God, I left the brake a bit late in there. Almost hit the... bloody hell! Almost wiped him out myself. Couldn't slow it down. There was twice there I could have come off. What the hell? Be careful, be careful. Don't knock me off. Oh God, I've made the mistake. That was my error. Just left the brake in a little bit too late. I was just waffling away and not paying attention on the corner. And almost threw this race away on the last lap. Got to be careful we don't make any more mistakes. And they've all caught up as well. We don't need this on the last lap. No. That's a little bit too fast into there. And we had to slow it down. And they've caught right up now. This is where it's going to get challenging. Am I going to throw this away and probably not actually gain a better result than we got in the last race? Now, we got 4th in the first race. But without the upgrades, if we got worse than that now, that would be a bit embarrassing. Right, we're going to have to nail these corners. Slow it down. That's a little bit better. No, the braking too late. Oh God, almost hit the bloody fence there as well. Tight into that one. Right, we've only got a couple more corners to go. And we've just managed to pull away slightly, but that was a scare. But that happens. When I'm recording, I just get a little bit overconfident, and I start to not paying attention on what I'm doing, and I almost took it straight into the wall. But let's see if we can just nail this corner now. Last corner. Yes, we've done it. Right, we've just changed the views to this, and we should be home and dry for a victory. Now, those upgrades made the difference. Like I said, you're not going to have to do it on every bike. But in the next episode, guys, we're going to do some rider customization. We're going to do one of the races in wet conditions, which I'm really looking forward to doing. And do some more upgrading and everything else. And just enjoy this game. Let me know in the comments below what you're looking forward to seeing. I hope you like this video. Please give it a thumbs up, because this is going to be a really big walkthrough on the channel. And I would really like your support. And I hope you enjoyed it, guys. So that's our first race out the way. Our first win. And yes, that was brilliant. And as you can see, the PP points, they were a little bit higher than mine, but we got the result. So I will see you soon, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.